The Zeekr Mix. It's the ID buzz we should have got. As of a couple of days ago, the 21st of October, Zeekr Mix, which is an MPV, started to roll off the production line. Now, it's like the VW ID Buzz, but in my opinion, it's a heap better. I think it looks absolutely great. It's just a cute MPV, and it's based on Zeekr's CM platform, which is their sustainable electronic architecture or electric architecture M. Now, we got no idea on the price yet, but it's hoped, and there are rumours around, that it'll be priced slightly more than their 7X, which is another nice SUV, which is priced at about 32,000 American. So they're hoping that it'll be up to about 40,000 American. So if that comes to Australia, that will be in the $70,000 to $75,000 Australian mark, which will make it $25,000 to $30,000 cheaper minimum than the ID Buzz. And I think it's a much better car. You get a lot more for your money, so it's a real bargain. So here are some stats which I've got written down here. It's 4.67 meters long, so it's not quite as long as the Zeekr 9 MPV, which is a 7-seater, which is a 5 meter long behemoth, but it's 2 meters wide, 1.78 meters tall, and it's got a wheelbase of just over 3 meters, 3.008 meters, which that's quite a good long wheelbase. Now, it'll come in two versions, around a 77 kilowatt hour battery, and according to them, it gives you a 550 kilometer range on the CLTC cycle. Let's say 400 kilometers, shall we? Now, they're also expecting a 104 kilowatt NCM battery, which will give them 702 kilometers range CLTC. So that'll be around the 600 kilometer. That's still pretty good, in my opinion. And the interesting thing about their batteries is it's a 5.5C battery. So for those of you that don't know what that means, a 1C battery will take 1 hour. A 5C battery will take 12 minutes to charge. So a 5.5C battery, you're talking around, 10 minutes, give or take. Now that's reckons that they'll charge from 10 to 80% in 10.5 minutes. That's pretty good. The larger battery, the 104 kilowatt hour, they reckon that in 15 minutes you can add 500 kilometers of range. It's probably 400 in real world, but still, that's pretty good. Janice, yet you're not subscribed, I noticed. Can you get down there and click that subscribe button? Thanks very much. As I said, it's quite a cute MPV. Across the front, it's got an extensive light bar, and this is on all models. It's got over 1,800 LEDs, so you can write messages on it. Yeah, and across the back, it's also got an LED strip. You can't write messages on that, I don't think. And it'll come with either 19 or 20-inch wheels. That's an option. And it's a single rear-wheel drive motor, 310 kilowatts, 440 nanometers of torque, and a claimed 0 to 100 kilometer an hour or 62 miles an hour time of 6.8 seconds. Look, for a big MPV that's a very comfortable 5-seater, that's pretty reasonable. You don't need anything fancy. Now, on the passenger side, it's got auto doors, double opening, so they're not slide, they come out like that rather than the sliding ones. On the driver's side, there's a sliding door for the back, but the driver's door opens normally, and it's all automatic. push a button and they'll go. That's just amazing. In the back, the boot is 568 litres. That's pretty good. The back seats do a 60-40 fold, and there's buttons in the back to move them forward slightly or to fold them down. Electric motor, you just hit the button and they go zzz, down for you. And once you've done that, you've got over 2,000 litres of storage space. That's all right. So the passenger side, it's a wide opening. It's half the length of the blooming vehicle. The front seat, which is the driver and passenger, electronically or electric, will press a button and they'll move back, turn around and move back. So they turn and face the back passengers, and then the centre console can be moved back into that space. So you've got a nice little camper there, and you can put tables on that centre console. You can buy extra bits that'll clip on the side, so you can sit and you can have a meal and a drink and what have you, not whilst you're driving, obviously. And you've got another option with that centre console to have a fridge installed, but you won't then get the table mounts on it. So you either have a fridge for the drinks and no table, or a table and warm drinks. Oh well. So all those seat movements, I think the passenger seat's got some buttons on it to turn it around, but you've got many modes that are controllable from that front screen, where you can set it to turn and so on. And they'll do it automatically. You don't have to do anything. You just select it from the front screen and off it goes. And one of those modes is a sleeping mode. So the seats will all lay flat. You can stick a big mattress on there. Remember, it's 2 meters wide, so there's plenty of space there. So this is going to make a great camping van. And there's many things that you can do with it. As I've said, the center console moves forwards and backwards, and you've got that optional fridge. It's got a panoramic sunroof, which has also got an electric sunshade. Now, in the back, there's no LCD screen, but on the back of the seats, there's a little thing to hang a tablet from, with a USB-C port beside to power it. And in the rear seats, you've got some pull down armrests. The center console pulls out, push button, out comes double cup holders, and then there's controls there for heated seats and so on, and moving them a little bit. It's just got everything for this price. If it comes in at, around the under $80,000 Australian for the top of the range one, that'll be very nice. 21 speaker sound system with Dolby Atmos surround sound. The front screen is 15.05 inches. Yeah, I suppose that 05 is really important, but it's a 2K OLED screen, and that's the infotainment system. And it swivels. I've already got that on my Tesla. I put an extra thing on to swivel the center screen, and when I get into an ordinary car with it there, I'm trying to pull it around. It's really nice. It swivels about 12.5 degrees towards the driver, which is perfect, but it swivels a lot further for the passenger seat. Nice. And behind the steering wheel, it's got a just over 10-inch instrument cluster, but beyond that, it's also got a large heads-up display with your speed and navigation info. Yeah, that's not bad. And in the back, you've got a huge amount of legroom. I mean, a huge amount. Just look at some of these pictures that I've been putting up. There's a huge amount of legroom in the back. Not bad. It's also got 360-degree cameras. And all seats are heated, ventilated and massaged in the front. Voice assistant, look, that's fairly standard nowadays, isn't it? If you haven't got voice assistant, you haven't got a decent car. Whoops. It comes with a heat pump and 3-zone air conditioning. I really like this. I think it's a great car. The trouble is, we don't know when it's going to come out of China. Zeekr are trying to get going in the EU. They've also started to bring the Zeekr X into Australia. Hopefully the 7X, which is, in my opinion, a much nicer car than the X. But when will they bring the Zeekr Mix to Australia? But if it comes, I'm going to jump at it. I think it's a beautiful car. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, while you're down there, don't forget, there's that like and subscribe button. Click, click, click. Thank you very much. It really does help the channel. And also down there in the description is my Tesla referral. You get $700 off in Australia and whatever else you get in other countries. And also to my Ko-fi page. Thank you to all those that are helping out there. You go down, you can buy me a coffee, 1, 3, whatever, on a monthly basis or not. And I thank you all for doing that. And I'll see you all very soon.